muulize tu.
Yaani mpaka yuko chini.
Ngoje, sasa mkitusaidia tupate pesa. Like
Yeah, funding
to
ikuja.
promote these ninis.
Yeah.
By the way, huyu Malika kuna networks mpaka Egypt. Mpaka ninio Rwanda. Wakitutafutia watu wenye nini? Chai hata kwa na lounge room.
You know?
Yeah, we need tea. Thank God Freddy hata kwa
But
kusikia.
Malik kuna ule amempikia lunch. Sijui tuende tujialike. Tujialika.
Ni Ethiopian food ama ni Egyptian food?
Hiyo ni Rwandan American.
Hiyo ni simu.
Imeanguka.
Ni simu
Oh,
ya
the microphone.
Unamsikia? Nasikia Malik.
ongea. Sema nami.
Amna tuko.
Unamsikia? Unamsikia?
Nakusikia.
Unatuko.
Tu.
Bado sijarekodi ukiongea.
Sasa
Wenye kwanza kwa mwanzo sema mimi niko bado
Niko somo. Hii imerekodiwa hiyo
alafu sisi nani tumeka behind the scenes.
una blackmail me.
We will wait until you're very successful.
Yeah.
We will wait.
We are like
God will never see me.
kama mama wazungu wanakuanga hivi akiwa mama wazungu.
I think we can go.
How many more minutes are we doing?
22.
20. Okay.
So we had malizani umepata LPO.
So yeah, we're picking from there.
Alright guys.
Go.
Alright, this is Honesty Hour and it's me, Esther Neyman, and we're just having such a good time today. You know, days should be like this. So Malik, you have gotten your LPO. Imeandikwa pesa haujawahi kuona maishani. This is, you know, the way you keep saying that was times 3 my salary. This is now times 10. Maybe times 10. Ama his salary na unaiona kwa karatasi. What was that like for
It's
you?
not necessarily times 10 or times 9 because there are some expenses before we get now the final
Thing, yeah.
But the thing is, I got a purchase order amounting to 200,000. But now between me and the LPO is myself.
With a few assets. I'm under
0 Kenya shillings.
With some documents.
Yeah.
Not assets.
Registrations.
Yes. Maybe I was the first asset of my business. If someone could sell me, then
You are the human resource.
I was the human resource. So I carried the LPO, went to the house.
Yeah.
Because the LPO was, I was given on Friday. I had the entire weekend
To think.
to think about it. Then I was told that the works were urgently. On Tuesday, I decided to wake up very early in the morning, then go back to my previous employer, where I had resigned. But remember, I did not bang the door.
You didn't bang the
I
door.
didn't bang the previous.
You left it very open.
I left it very open. I carried the copy of the LPO,
Yeah.
went back to director's office. I met the manager and I told him, I know you will be very, very happy when you see a young person
You're preparing him.
You just has to use the young
prospering
person
through your
card.
hands.
Yeah.
So he was sitting with me.
That's reverse
I
psychology
know,
right
right?
there.
Because look at you.
Yeah, he told me, what are you trying to say?
Oh, that's how you started.
Yes. I told him that I know you'll be very happy
Yeah.
to see a young man like me prospering through your hands.
Hey,
I haven't said what I want.
you are always wise.
I'm still having my envelope.
You're still having your
Then
notes.
he asked me where I've been. Then I told him, you taught me how to work.
Wow.
Giving him all the credit.
I'm telling
You
you.
gave me an opportunity for the entire 12 months.
Wow.
Moving from one place to another. What I know today, it's you and your company. But I left that position vacant to allow someone else to come and fill it.
Yeah.
Not that I had eaten a lot or enough, because I wanted also to continue with my life. I opened the same company. I opened a company doing the same services like you.
Yeah.
And I know I cannot compete with my boss. I have been given an LPO here.
Then you started
And
to
I don't
open
have
your
The
envelope.
money.
I don't have the money to service the LPO.
Wow.
Then that guy looked at me, then stood up.
He stood up.
Yes,
He
shook my
stood.
hand.
He shook your hand. Oh my
Wow.
Then he
gosh.
told me, the first day I saw you in this company, I knew that you are a person who can take risks. And there was one client really for that company
Yeah.
where any other technician could not go there other than me. There was another person at Parklands, an ex-military. I was the only person who was going to do their work.
Yeah.
So he told me, how much is the LPO? Say 200 shillings. So how much do you want for LPO service? I told him around 80,000. Then he called the secretary to get the copies of my ID, copies of the LPO. Then told him, give this young man money.
Just like that.
Eh?
What?
Give this young man money.
They said, young man, how are
Yes.
you behaving
I
when
was
you're
think-
hearing all this?
Now, internally my stomach. Eh?
But
You
outwardly
see,
you're
now
very calm.
everything is very, very silent.
I know.
But now I don't know who rumbles the stomach. Now it comes But
and you were not
internally,
sure whether you were actually going to get
I
it
was not
or
even
not.
sure. I
You
was
were
not
just
sure.
trying.
It was just a trial. Then he told the secretary, draft something like an agreement showing that we have loaned this young man, then he will return with something. Then now, this is also now the
agreement.
agreement
Wow.
from Bison Tech and Services. Now agreement,
He named your company.
Beam Sport Communication Limited and now Malik. Now that we Beam Sport Communication are loaning Malik Omanyo cash 113,680.
More than you even asked for. What?
To service the LPO number, that one addressed to Lab Trust. The amount is refundable after 2 weeks.
You
From
said
date-
2 weeks.
Yes, from date, that is from 13th 12th 2016, and on addition 50,000 shillings as a commission and all that. My worry was to finish the work. Then they gave me the money. I bought what was needed. I signed the LPO for that work took 3 days.
Yeah.
I submitted the invoice. I was paid before even the 2 weeks.
Wow.
I took back the cash to
Money.
that gentleman.
Yeah.
Then I had made a profit of 80,000.
Even after paying the
Oh
50,000.
Yes,
my gosh,
because
after
it's
doing everything
200,000.
plus the
It's now I just removed the 113. It was theirs. Then he told me because umerudisha mapema, give me 120.
What?
So you only took 7,000 interest.
I only took 7,000 interest.
Wow.
Now that's when I.
It's like he just
started-
gave you,
He just gave
but
me.
then he's like, you know what,
It's
to
like-
teach him world lessons
Yes.
for the young person who will prosper, let him.
So I can tell you to date, we are still in communication with the owner of this company.
He checks on you. how
His
far you go.
employee recently he had a wedding. We attended. So together the family. So that's where I now started growing
Yeah.
in terms of business. But now remember, I was pre-qualified in 2014.
14.
I'm getting the first work in 2016 December. November,
2
December.
years of waiting.
Those are 2 years, of waiting. Now that teaches the young people that persistence, patience,
You have to be patient.
you have to be patient. Now from this work, because this one was only one door that I was repairing, then now matured after another 1 year, the same agency now called me to replace all their 12 floors. And so if one door costs 2 million or 200,000, how about now 12 of them?
Wow.
So now that's where I decided that now I'm no longer working alone.
Yeah.
I need a pool of people. I need the support service of other people. I even now changed the business from business name to now a company.
Oh, that was the move.
Now
that was what called for the move.
That's now what caused the move. I decided to open an office where activities are centralized. I was working briefcasely through
Tell me about it.
through cyber.
Yeah.
Through
You have no physical
I
address.
had no physical
You had no
address,
No
physical
office.
no office.
Meeting people in
In
their
the
offices.
Maybe in the office or in town or in hotels.
Yeah.
But right now I can invite you people.
To an
You
office.
can have a
I have been to his
discussion.
office, and that's
Really?
why I'm always full of praises like this.
Wow.
So you see, by then I couldn't initially I couldn't go to the hotel and eat something more than 300 shillings.
Nowadays. how much
Nowadays
do you
I
eat?
go to a hotel and I can even pay the whole table. So things have changed,
Things
but
have
very
changed, but
drastically, gradually,
Yeah.
and it's caused a lot of resilience, hard work,
And
persistence.
Persistent,
and
following
patience.
through.
So for now, you see, in Kenyan government or in Kenya as a nation, for you to be allowed to do some professional work, there are some licenses you need to pay, blah 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 blah. So
Then did you know
annually,
all of them?
by then I didn't know, but right now annually our budget is set aside for all those licenses
permits.
is about 250,000.
Wow.
The Kenyan government, yes.
As long as
Annually.
you have an
Annually.
office, is it
No, as long as you're providing that service.
As long as you're providing that service, because we need to have a business permit from Nairobi County, which is 30,000. We need to have a National Construction Authority license, which is another 30,000. Because we are into safety, you need to register with the Communication Authority of Kenya. There's another. So a lot of
things
so tentatively 250 to 300,000 to 300,000 is only meant for
Operating.
licenses, practicing licenses only, not even the salaries
wow.
and all that. But we are not saying that we are not making some profits. We can say that as long as we are solving problems and
It keeps you going.
and our
keeps you
clients
going.
are always giving us referrals, our clients are always retaining us, and our clients are always having a discussion. Ukienda unamwambia this need to be done this way, then the client look at you and say, okay, if we solve it this way, the better. Now in 2019, 2020, when the global pandemic came, we were almost closing the company.
So that was the other time that you thought.
Now
okay,
that was now the other time and the last time that I was thinking
you
of.
ever contemplate. Oh, so that's your last for you. You're not thinking anymore.
I'm not thinking anymore.
Things have opened
They
up.
have me every day. I
Things
wake
have
up and I'm
opened
like,
up.
So
this thing is not working.
You keep questioning
In
your
fact, have you seen my
decisions.
CV? Refreshed.
now, by then we were doing firefighting alone.
Yeah.
We were just actually basically in the safety industry. But when Corona came,
Yeah.
You
we
diversified.
decided to diversify. Now we even went to PPE, personal protective equipment. We
So
supplied
smart.
masks, but not for KEMSA or for any government.
Yeah.
We are doing it for the corporates. We now ventured into construction. Because if actually we will rely much more on the safety, right now, all my staff plus me will be crying elsewhere. But for the falsification,
it really helped your business
we couldn't
survive.
miss anything because we got some 7,000 masks to make.
Wow.
We got some good work to do.
You just don't want to mention.
Telling you,
Yeah, some
people are more guilty
Yeah.
in
some
this space.
good works.
Yeah, yeah.
And that one helped us. We did not close.
And you.
We did not even now, on the second thought that we will fight,
You keep reinventing.
we keep reinventing.
Reinventing.
So right now I can say we are averagely done. We are not badly
Feel
off.
stable.
We are not
You're
stable.
Or you're
Not
not
even
stable. But you're not counting losses.
we are not shifting to the left.
Mm.
We are only shifting to the right.
You're only moving
So
forward.
at right now we are at equilibrium.
Equilibrium. What are you picking from this, Rehab? Me, I'm just like first it starts from never closing the door. You know the way you're young and you're starting and we are always banging doors and you don't know where to go when you're really stuck. That I picked. What are you picking from this story, even as
For me, I just feel like you see now I'm comparing
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
situations I've found myself in where you've started a business and then you think, or in your head, you feel like you're gonna pick these clients from trees, you know. So the minute you start looking for clients, you've sent out emails, you've sent out your company profile, but no one is responding. You just want to give up and you're like, okay, now what else can I do? Can I don't know, plant tomatoes? So like I feel like I've lacked that resilience.
Waiting
that
it out,
push,
yeah.
you
Can
know.
you imagine he signs the LPO in 2 years, two years
Yeah,
back?
it takes 2
And
years.
It takes 2 years to get the
You know.
first one, and the first one opens a whole new world.
Yeah. I feel like that patience and resilience is what sometimes I lack in my own business. And had I just waited out longer, maybe things would have been different. So yeah, I think that is
To
one
wait
thing,
it out.
to just wait it out.
To just,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm so happy Malik has never closed. He's there to serve as a testimony of what is possible, what is really, really possible. What is, I know you've already shared about your highlights, you've shared about the times that you wanted to close. What does the future look like? Like for you, for the entrepreneurs, what does the future really look like?
From my side, first of all, I want to. I forgot to mention this. I'm a product of young leaders, East Africa.
Yeah.
So the moment I left the center, that was in 2018, in August, I was with Her Excellency.
We were classmates.
We were classmates,
Yeah.
taking the same track.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I left with a pool of network at the regional center. Now that pool of network is the one that keeps me going. If I know Esther is in this sector, maybe, and I need service from this sector, I go for that particular person.
I'm actually his consultant.
Now, basing on your question about the future,
Yeah.
the future looks determinable because I have the right network within my portfolio. From where I sit, from where I can see beyond, that the future, not necessarily for me, but the future for any other person who is in business, who is aspiring to be in business, is very, very bright, regardless of where you are, regardless of what you went through maybe in school. What matters right now, are you within the right cycle? Are you within the right pond? Are you fishing the right fish size? Because for like a farmer, the farmer who is rearing fish and he has maybe ponds, there's that duration kama samaki wamekuwa wakubwa. You see, a big fish cannot be on the same water level with the small fish. You took out the big fish, you take it to the bigger pond. And that's why you're saying that create like-minded network. Because from the network, that's where the success lies. I have a friend of mine whom we were schooling together in primary school. Right now, he is employed somewhere in a corporate world. We met like a week ago. They just said, you're doing this work. Yes, I'm doing this work. But we are having this opportunity in our office. Can you apply? Now, these are the kind of people that we need to associate ourselves with for us to have a brighter
Future.
And on the same note, I want to appeal to the young people. I want to appeal to those who are aspiring to be entrepreneurs. Kuna mtego. Kuna mtego with these public tenders. Kuna mtego because I'll meet someone who will tell me, okay, we are having some work, we need some supplies, but our budget is ranging this amount. So if this pen costs 20 shillings, I cannot exaggerate to say it more than 60 shillings. That is a fact. Because even if auditors will come with a question.
Why is the pen 1,000?
Like the wheelbarrows that were
The carcinogenic,
millions.
the carcinogenic wheelbarrows. Like the NOS pens. So just be ethically positive. Don't be swayed. I have heard these people calling from county government. We are having this tender. Then I want you to supply half of this and we are paying you for
Full amount.
Full amount. So that is a trap. So just work ethically. Work where you think you will still be called to go and work again. Because I don't want a situation whereby I come to Oracom, napewa kazi ya 2 million, but in reality the work is 120,000. Yeah? Because that is a slash of maybe a kid in Mandera or in Turkana sitting down the tree because there are no classes. And you're here eating, sweating profusely, something that is not meant for you. So let us just work smart.
Let's be smart.
Let's be smart.
Ethical.
Let us be ethical.
And let me ask you, Malik, I don't know whether this is something you've encountered, but I've had a lot of people who are in this the tenderpreneurs, that the people talk about the person who's giving you the job, they most often than not, they ask for a kickback.
Yeah.
So how do you navigate that? Because you've already calculated, the same way you said, you can only sell this pen for like 60 bob, you know. So you know you're comfortable, and you've also factored in the fact that you'll wait for this money for X amount of time. So how do you navigate that?
That's a very tricky question, and I've found myself in various scenarios as per your question. By law, there is a certain percentage that is allowed kununulia mtu wa procurement chai, but not
there is.
There is.
There is by law.
Okay.
I didn't know.
They knew it would possibly be a culture, someone would want to be
kusema,
appreciated.
Kununulia huyu chai.
But you know kuna wale wanasemanga, mimi chai yangu nataka
half.
Now we have those one who have demands. This pen is 60,000. Please add 20, and that 20 is specifically mine.
That's not allowed.
So that's not allowed. But and again, because all these procurement people are allowed to do what we call the market survey, and the pricing of each and every product is controlled by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. If you go to the website of Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, you will get the prices of
everything. Also, they already have.
Mostly.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me that this camera we are using it is 230,000, but you want me to sell for an agency 1.2 billion. So we are now having two conflicts here. First conflict is for the suppliers, or us as the contractors.
Yeah.
Because when the audit will be done, the auditor general will come and ask which company was
Did
awarded
this.
this work.
Yeah.
So even you are in trouble.
Even me as a supplier or as a service, I'm in very big trouble.
Yeah.
Huh?
In fact, you told us a story of someone who went
So-
to jail.
So,
That
and
we
this
knew,
one I
yeah.
can witness
Mm.
and I can swear an allegiance that I was supposed to be given some work
Yeah.
in a mentioned county government, which the prices were exaggerated, like 16 times. Then I said, no, I cannot do this.
Takes a lot, huh?
Then my name was scratched
From the police
list of
qualification.
qualified people
Yeah.
with the phone call that we will never give you
Wow.
another work here.
Mhm.
But I said, it's fine.
Mm.
Whatever you have been giving me, I
Imenitosha.
appreciate.
Mm.
But now, whoever did the work again, with the exaggerated prices,
Oh no.
after 2 years, the Auditor General raised questions.
Yo.
He was apprehended. The company was scrapped off from the list of companies. He cannot do any business in Kenya or any United Nations
You're not
affiliated
serious.
company.
Are you
That is the
serious?
price.
That's the price. Wow.
Wow.
Right now, we have what we call PPRI, Public Procurement Regulatory Authority. When
So
my
it cuts
company,
across.
when my company has been implicated in wrong deals with the government agencies, those are the people who blacklist me.
And they blacklist you across.
They blacklist you across. Even the Kenya Revenue Authority will not give you a tax compliance. Basically, you are grounded.
Yeah. You have to go back to work.
Now
But
remember-
even work, you do
Oh
not
my
have
God.
certificate of good conduct.
Yeah.
So
Now
Because
remember-
it's in your system.
Now remember, this company maybe is in liaison or like 2-3 families are depending on this.
Mm.
You know, as much as the owner, yes, if I'm implicated, people who work for me will also suffer.
Yeah.
Exactly. All of them are
My
going to be
suppliers,
the same, yeah.
because
Suffer.
we also suffer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now I find that it's a chain of
It's a chain.
of disconnection.
So
And
would you
it's
say
really not worth it.
it's greed that this person had?
That is great.
Because surely the same thing you saw that made you turn down the offer, he could have seen it. Yeah.
I think sometimes it could be greed, but then also you're intimidated and you want the opportunity, and this person has convinced you, you know,
And these guys are very, very strategic.
Mm.
They will come for you knowing that, okay, they will leave this company maybe was registered, because when you're doing pre-qualification, there is a registration date there. Now they know this guy is new in the business.
Yeah.
He's,
Must be desperate for.
yes,
He's
he's
desperate for
desperate.
work, yeah. So,
So
they prey on your fear.
They prey on your fear.
Mm.
But I thank God I did not allow myself to be in that.
Nakwambia.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because right now we couldn't be having this show.
We
wouldn't be praising you this
I'll-
much,
I'll-
guys.
I'll
Yeah.
be somewhere
would have
else.
been bringing you mukate na soda.
Mukate na
Now
soda
you sit
elsewhere.
You are asking
Yes,
them for
yes.
your testimony. So
Without
guys,
freedom.
Without freedom.
So guys, there's a
Mhm.
price. Everything has a price. We have to close, guys,
Mhm.
because Eric is about to even fall off his chair, telling us to get up. But really amazing. I mean, just to realize you made it with integrity, following the rules, obeying, doing the things that you need to be done, and still made it. It actually assured us that nice guys finish last.
Yes.
But they finish.
They
The
finish.
others don't
They
finish.
They
But
finish.
this is really beautiful. Such an awesome conversation. I don't think anyone else would have really helped us get clarity other than our fellow young person who is really showing us it's possible, it's doable, and the future is bright, and we can do it, we can achieve it. This has been Honesty Hour with yours truly, Esther Nema, and the amazing people in this studio, Rahab Kingori and Malik Omanyo. And stay tuned and keep listening to this show. Amazing people will keep coming back. If you want them back, just post in the comment. They can come as many times as possible, because we always say it's illegal to be boring, and these guys were more than that. They were so entertaining. Thank you so much for staying with us, and see you next time.